All right, so my course largely is written. I've got all my weeks in the order I want. Each week is following the same flow from week to week. Things are looking great. So now I'm putting on the finishing touches of my course, beginning with, in this video, we're going to put that week 0 stuff, which is all the getting started, your content. Your contact information, just the organizing stuff that is separate from your actual content of the course itself. So I call that week 0. So I'm going to rename week 0 to include the phrase getting started, because that's basically what, rename, because that's basically what week 0 to me is all about. It's that getting started stuff. It's the links to the syllabus. It's the contact information so that my students have easy access to me. And all of that I keep in my week 0. Now I do have the syllabus in a Google Doc form and the same content in this PDF form. But in a previous video, I made some changes in my syllabus. So my PDF no longer matches my Google Doc version right here. So I'm going to delete the PDF right now because I don't need it. And move it to the trash. And I'm going to make a new copy of my syllabus now that my syllabus is totally completed. Everything is in the proper order that I want it to be in. So to make that a PDF. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on it. I'm going to open it up. And way over here under File, I'm going to do File, Download as PDF right there. Bam. I select PDF. It's going to download a PDF. It's going to show up over here on my desktop, way over here on the right. And in fact, I should just kind of zoom in a little bit, just make life a little bit easier for you to read. And there's my Google Drive. And I'm just going to drag that Google PDF, into my Google Drive. And so now I have the exact same copy of the PDF twice. I have it once as a Google Doc. I have it a second time as a PDF. Plus, even though I have my contact information in my syllabus, I have a separate file that has my own information and my own picture right here. That's not really me. That's just a image I grabbed from the internet. But I have just a single document that has my contact information. In fact, I might even also put, here is the Zoom link we will be using all year. And then here it is, http://zoom dot whatever, blah, 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 blah. And there's my Zoom link as well. So now I've got all of this information. I've got the syllabus as a doc. I've got the syllabus as a PDF. I've got my contact information, and I want to make it easy for my students to access these things. And that's what week 0 is for. So I'm going to click the editing on, and now all I'm going to do is just use that URL tool right here, and I'm just going to copy copy all the URLs and put them in those URL tools. Okay, so first I'm going to do the Google Doc of my syllabus. All right, so there it is. So I'm going to copy the URL to my syllabus, the Google Doc version, and I'll say syllabus Google Doc, and then I'll paste it in right there. I don't need a description. I don't need to worry about any of these. I'm just going to save and return to course. There's my syllabus as a Google Doc. Let's copy, get link to the same syllabus but as a PDF right here. I'm going to add an activity or resource. I'm going to click URL. I'm going to call it syllabus PDF, and I'm going to paste in that URL, and I'm going to click save and return. And then the last thing I'm going to do for week 0 is I want to make my contact information super easy for my students to get to. So I'm going to get the link to that Google Doc with my contact information. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to add an activity, add a URL, contact information. I'm going to paste in that URL, that Google Doc link, and I'm going to click save and return. And there we go. Now, other things that might be nice to put in this week 0 section. You might want to think about creating a series of videos and link to these videos here in this week 0. And the purpose of the videos is to show students how to upload an assignment or how to, press reply for a forum discussion. So in this week 0, it's often nice to kind of help create some videos so that students have an easier time navigating through your course. You might even just do a screen video and walk them through your entire course, pointing out what the flow of your course. I tend to make those videos at the very end when I'm done tweaking, because I've got some more videos to show you how we can continue tweaking this to make it even more user-friendly. But that's week 0, and that's super important just to get students acclimated to the nature of your course.